Were you surprised at the verdict?
No, I'm not surprised at the verdict, but I'm also very relieved that, you know, the Littlefields and the Kyle family can finally find some peace and closure to this, because I think, you know, this is something that's been drug out from a couple of years now, and just it's a relief to me to know that the families can finally find some closure and that the people of Texas have made what I think is a good decision.
Before I ask you about you, is this the appropriate sentence, you think, decision?
Yeah, I think, you know, the people of Texas are very practical, and they made a decision. From what I know, the defense was trying to prove this insanity piece, but did Eddie know the difference between right or wrong? And I think he did. And for the people of Texas to make this decision and to send him to life without parole is the right decision.
No one really wins here, because you have two American heroes who are dead and a veteran now who will be put away for life.
Yeah, it's you know, there's no good outcome to any of this, other than the fact that the Kyles and the Littlefield families can find a little bit of peace, and to me that's a win. I mean, it's time to put this thing to bed for both families.
Let's talk about you, because I wonder, you knew Chris Kyle, you trained him. Does this bring it all back for you? Even you think that the decision, the verdict, and the sentencing are appropriate? Does it bring it back to you?
You know, it's appropriate. I'm satisfied with the decision that was made, but more important to me is the fact that, you know, I threw it down the other night. The governor of Texas has the worst VA hospital in America under his watch, and to really honor my friend and teammate Chris Kyle, it's like I challenge the governor to really fix the VA system in Texas. It's the worst system in the country, and to me, honoring Chris Kyle, my friend and teammate, is to turn around that VA system in Texas and get it up to par.
But I think what I also hear you saying is that maybe Eddie Ray Routh should have gotten better treatment as a veteran coming back from
Yeah,
war.
absolutely. I mean, here's a situation where you had a very disturbed individual slip through the cracks at the Dallas VA, which in 2004, the Inspector General ranked the Dallas VA as the worst VA facility in America, and to me that's unsad, and it just shows the proof is in the pudding. You have an individual like Eddie Ruth that clearly exhibited signs of mental health disorder, and it was able to kind of walk free and be set loose and put my friend Chris at risk.
So everyone says veterans should be treated better. They should get better mental health care when they come back.
Yeah.
How do you start that? How better? How do we make it better?
I think it clearly is a situation that you have to look at. You have to differentiate between post-traumatic stress and true mental disorders.
Which was part of this trial.
And I think that the VA just kind of threw a blanket post-traumatic stress diagnosis on Eddie Ruth, and this was a person that had clear symptoms of schizophrenia and had a true mental disorder, and you can't throw pills and medication at that situation. You have to like really help these veterans to move on. You cannot throw medication and pills at this situation. You want to get these guys healthy.
Do you think that he was suffering from PTSD, or do you think it was a mental illness, or do you think it was mental health issues, or do you think it was a combination? Because PTSD obviously is a mental health issue.
Yeah, I mean it's a mental health issue, but you know, post-traumatic stress is essentially a symptom of being exposed to serious combat stress, and Eddie Ruth was never exposed to combat. He was in a combat zone, but never exposed to serious combat. He was an armorer and a support guy in a very safe situation.
I have a short time left, but do you think that this will stigmatize people who are coming back from war, or do you think it'll help bring light to the issues?
My hope is that it will bring light to the issue, and that's a hope that I have, and something that Chris Kyle felt very strongly about is helping veterans, and to me that, you know, you can call a day in Texas, Chris Kyle Day, as the governor did, or you can fix the VA system in Texas. And to me, you want to honor my friend and teammate, you fix that VA system in Texas. As much as he would appreciate, having a day named in his honor, you really want to honor Chris Kyle. You fix that Texas VA system, and that's the way to honor my friend.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah.
All right. Good. Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate your support.